Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the FIBA Basketball World Cup, the Mall of Asia showdown between the United States and the red, white, and blue, and the whites really going up against Lithuania, and already Anthony Edwards comes out and buries a jump shot.
So, Jeff, when Valanciunas stays in the pop, if they pop Jaren Jackson Jr., they can get an unguarded opportunity from Anthony Edwards like they did on that first possession. Great game planning from Coach Kerr. Great start to the game. I love the look of this energy from Team USA to start this game.
So that last meeting at the World Cup was 9 years ago in Barcelona in the semifinals, which the USA rolled to victory 96-68. Here's Valanciunas hitting the jump shot. Of course, his teammate Brandon Ingram in New Orleans is with USA coming off the bench. He had been starting, but now he's coming off the bench. Edwards comes right out.
Edwards knows he can get that shot whenever he wants. He was patient. He set the screen up, going the other side. Got right into his rhythm. Great start for Anthony Edwards.
Brazdeikis. And the ball knocked out of his hands. It'll stay at this end. 10 seconds on the shot clock. As always is the case, when the USA are in the arena, this place is buzzing. Normantas from the elbow. Brunson over to Edwards. Will it be 3 shots in a row? It's short. Bridges knocks it over to Brunson. Edwards, the turnaround, and it was a little long. Montenegro really pushed the USA in that last game. And here is Brunson winning the battle in that low post. He's so strong with Sedekauskas, and then he pulls up and misses the jumper. Jokubaitis. And the ball, good catch by Sedekauskas, and then he misses, but goes back up and gets it. Nice job.
But, Jeff, you want this pace if you're the United States. You want to play fast.
And that foul on Normantas.
So Normantas, you see the good transition here, the second effort. Really good work from Lithuania, but this is a way for them to slow the game down with a foul, set their defense in the half court, look for Lithuania to continue to try to control tempo.
Bridges gets to the baseline. Back to Jackson. He goes right at Jonas Valanciunas. Can you believe it? Big Jonas with the swat of Jackson.
Valanciunas makes a stand, showing leadership for Lithuania.
Sedekauskas for 3. Goodness me. What a nice move, the savvy shown by Brunson.
And Brunson can help the United States control the tempo by posting up or getting into the paint. He's got to get in there and help move the ball better than they did against Montenegro. That's a great play for Jalen Brunson.
Valanciunas, and very cleverly goes up and is fouled by Jackson.
And Jeff, the irony in this move is he swings through in an NBA move. He swings through and grabs the arm in a scene we actually see most of the time in the NBA to draw the foul. Great defense from Valanciunas, and that is inspiring the Lithuanian team here in the early going. My concern for Lithuania is, can they control the tempo? They don't want to stay at this pace with the United States.
Valanciunas catches it in the low post. They stay with it, and Hart comes down with the basketball. And he pushes it quickly. Oh, he gets rejected by Valanciunas.
So you see the value of Josh Hart doing the tough things. But again, this early going, Valanciunas establishing rim protection for Lithuania.
For this USA team, they've had to go up against Nikola Vucevic and Bojan Dublovic. in that last game against Montenegro, and now they're going up against Jonas Valanciunas and Donatas Motiejunas. Paolo Banchero has checked into the game. Edwards. He sees Valanciunas and turns around, gets it back outside to Brunson, who now drives, fades. And Lithuania are looking the part right now against the Americans, who know they're in a game. Valanciunas lets it fly from three. Talk to me about versatility.
And again, this is great leadership from the veteran big man, inspiring his teammates, trying to raise their level. He's got a tough matchup now against Banchero on the defensive end.
Brunson, they leave him wide open, and he misses another one, and Valanciunas brings it down. You can imagine we're going to see a lot of minutes tonight from Valanciunas the way he started.
Yeah, and I like the fact that the United States has already gone to the bench. They've got a much deeper front court, different matchups.
Valanciunas skip pass, back to Jokubaitis. Count it! And the men from the Baltics are flying early. Edwards gets deep and lays it up and in.
And again, poise is important. Winning one possession at a time for both teams is key. Great play by Edwards to get to the rim.
And this time Brunson getting up close on Normantas and is called for the foul.
So Coach Kerr and Coach Lou calling off the low post double. They doubled Valanciunas on the last play, and Lithuania attacked it with precision.
Jokubaitis, oh, he gets rejected by Bridges.
And we see Jokubaitis in pick and rolls. He's so good going to his left to that pull-up. But look at the recovery from Bridges. Unbelievable length to block that shot.
Jokubaitis, and gets it back just in time, lays it up and in.
You love how competitive Jokubaitis is. No fear, right to the rim, and finish.
Imantas Bengius is in the game now. Number 22, Brunson gets to the baseline. Banchero, nowhere to go. They go again, and Valanciunas brings it down. Boy, he is owning the paint right now, especially in that defensive end. Brasdeikis. Boy, he strokes it as well.
Now, he scored the bucket, which is fantastic, but the intelligent trying to get two fouls on Brunson, putting him in the low post against Brasdeikis. Good patience and poise, and good game plan from Lithuania.
Banchero gets in the paint, and he's fouled. So Brasdeikis called for the block. I know they called on Normantas. It was before he ran into Brasdeikis. Valanciunas goes out. Now this is key because Valanciunas has been quite possibly the best player in the game. He's going to sit down, and Motiejunas comes in.
But Motiejunas
also in for Lithuania.
Motiejunas played really important minutes in the win against Greece in the second half. They can play real pick and roll coverage with him and not have to drop into the paint.
Tomas Demsa also in for Lithuania. So Brasdeikis the only starter on the floor right now. He drives in against Kessler. Oh, he had the shot and just missed it. Now Banchero and the U.S. come the other way. Edwards goes for the dunk and misses. Motiejunas deep, turns.
But you see Lithuania game plan, post up, control the tempo.
Edwards loses his handle as he starts to drive. Kazis Maxvidas coaching big time over on the sideline. Benches over to Karinauskas for three. Good! Lithuania shooting lights out at the start of the game.
It's a Spain pick and roll. Great teamwork and extra pass. Easy corner three for a high percentage three-point shooting team.
Lithuania have not missed a three-pointer tonight. They are 4 of 4. The USA have attempted 2 threes and missed both of them. And now Brazdeikas goes out and Mindaugas Kuzminskas enters the game. Here's Brazdeikas.
And Jeff, this is where the United States, the lack of time together is challenging for them to handle a run. Now you need to be precise with your execution, who's getting your shots, how you execute each possession, what plays you're going to.
And the defense, Bridges falls out of bounds. Remember, Kuzminskas also had a spell in the NBA. Now he's back in Europe. So Motiejunas has played over there. Brazdeikas has played, Mindaugas Kuzminskas. This isn't new to a lot of these players.
No, they're not going to back down. And they've been together much longer than our USA team. Spain pick and roll again. Covered well by the United States. Ghost screen.
Motiejunas gets deep, puts it up. I think Walker Kessler may have gotten his hands on that. And Lithuania, a little bit too much of a rush. And Demcha gets it back. Austin Reeves reaches in and gets a grab.
So, against Montenegro, as we see the hand check from Austin Reeves, against Montenegro, the United States allowed 22 offensive rebounds. This was obviously discussed with the coaching staff. In this first quarter, Lithuania already has 7 offensive rebounds, Jeff. It's the multiple efforts, it's the defensive discipline that will get them stops to trigger their transition and change this game.
Benches with a little runner. They stay with it, and Banchero and now Halliburton, who's in the game, brings it up. And he is fouled at midcourt.
So here is the situation. They get the defensive rebound, they get out of transition. Lithuania intelligently uses their foul to give. This is the puzzle that USA must solve. They must solve it together.
Kessler in the game early, looking for the lobs. Banchero has it knocked away. Good job by Demcha. Karinauskas. No look to Demcha, wide open from the corner. Good! Lithuania are just knocking down one right after the other from three-point range.
The United States has to be precise with their offense. I like the fact they've got their small lineup in. Let's see if they can pick up the defensive pressure. But this is great experience for the United States in terms of adjusting to the FIBA game.
Tomas Demcha called for a foul on Austin Reeves. Cam Johnson has checked into the game, as has Brandon Ingram for the USA.
So with this lineup, the United States has great length, interchangeable parts, playmaking, shooting. The key for them is stops on D, get out in transition, and execute in half court if you can't convert.
Portis looking on from the bench. Look at Karinauskas bringing it up the floor, hands it off to Mindaugas Kuzminskas. Now he's going to try to post up Reeves. He spins, he goes up, he scores, and he's fouled. Well, that's a mismatch of sorts that we've kind of seen in this tournament, but Reeves has won those battles, but tonight he's lost the first one against Karinauskas.
Jeff, this was the post-up play to the wing. In this case, Karinauskas. This was the post-up play that broke the game open against Greece. It was well defended by the United States, but Karinauskas won that battle against Reeves in the low post.
26-12, the USA trailing Lithuania. Halliburton for three. Dempsey skies for the rebound. So many legendary players of international basketball hail from Lithuania. Sarūnas Marciulionis, Arvydas Sabonis. Look at Karanauskas. Oh my goodness. They are shooting lights out. They've made their 6th consecutive three. Halliburton. 17-point lead for Lithuania. Cam Johnson misses. The USA digging themselves a hole here early. Kuzminskas backing his way down now against Reeves. Putting it up and scoring. And the lead, incredibly, 19 points right at the end. What a first quarter of basketball for Lithuania.
Of work. This is the second game in a row where the opponent has been so active on the offensive glass, they're giving themselves extra possessions. The United States has to clean that up.
Well, they've just given up a dunk by Amantas Benches here to start the second quarters. We're underway in the Mall of Asia. The last game of the second round Group J. The winner of this game clinches first place in Group J. Both teams will be in the quarterfinals. Cam Johnson stops the rod, hits a three-pointer.
And that's great. Halliburton and Jaren Jackson Jr. passed up open looks.
Oh. And now the turnover. Mukayunas trying to get it to Karanauskas. And the pass. Johnson saves it over to Anthony Edwards, wide open in the corner. He misses, but there's a tap in for Brandon Ingram.
This is the way the USA needs to play. Get stops, get defensive rebounds, get turnovers, and get out in transition at pace. Half court, Lithuania has the advantage.
Karanauskas going up against Edwards, and they knock it out of his hands. And now Halliburton hands it off to Edwards, and another quick two. And Lithuania have to call timeout as the USA start to come back. I mean, Lithuania like to get out and run, usually.
But they will need to control the tempo today because the depth factor and athleticism and skill factor is on the United States bench.
Dempsey for three. Hits the three, another. They remain perfect, 7 of 7.
And when you let a hot shooting team really start feeling it, then all kinds of shots go in.
Brandon Ingram, he's looked good so far tonight. Here he is from the elbow. And this is the Brandon Ingram I think that everybody was expecting to see when the World Cup started.
Great isolation play and really big shot for the USA. 15-point game. USA still has work to do.
Over the shoulder pass to Mukayunas. It's good. Another three. And the USA, you know they have to be thinking they cannot continue to make threes. But the difference is they're making open threes.
They did it against Greece last game. This is Lithuania basketball. You know Lithuanians can shoot. Wow.
Anthony Edwards scores quickly at the other end. This is going to be a high-scoring game. Lithuania 8 of 8 from three-point range. Edwards, meanwhile, has 10 points to lead all scorers in the game. Bounce pass, well read by Jackson. A chance to run. Cam Johnson, is he going to take it all the way? He's going to get it back to Edwards. And Edwards makes the three. He's got 13, and the USA closed to within 13.
And Cam Johnson, not many minutes the last few games, really playing a big part here in this comeback. Great steal and unselfish play.
Kuzminskas, that time a hand in the face. He makes it. It's incredible. I mean, is this the fastest start ever for an international basketball game? 9 consecutive three-pointers. Break out the record books.
I just think we have classic clash of styles. Lithuania known as shooters, playing in the half court, creating for each other, and the United States going to work. Now, USA has to stay with it and weather the storm. There is so much time left in this game. They have the depth advantage on this team. keep playing at your high pace, but pick up your defense and try to turn the game to your style.
Jackson gets down to the baseline, and a block has been called on Motiejunas. Second team foul on Lithuania. In this quarter, Valanciunas is going to come back in for Motiejunas. Good call. He was definitely late. Motiejunas has had a really good World Cup. He goes over to the bench as Valanciunas comes back in. Ingram feeling it. You can see it. Gets it back to Edwards. Behind the arc. Another three for Edwards. He's got 16 points.
Jeff, what a start to this game. Unbelievable.
Lithuania scored 42 points, and we've still got 6.5 minutes remaining in the first half. Valanciunas backs up Jackson, puts it up, and he's fouled.
And we saw lots of contact on the spin move. It was good defense from Jackson, but Jeff, consistently through all of our games here at Mall of Asia Arena, officials have protected the shooter. You can see the contact on the forearm.
On the right arm.
And it's been consistent. All of these players who have been in this arena know it. Jaren Jackson Jr. disappointed he's picked up his foul, but he knows it's the right call.
So Jackson goes out of the game with his third foul, and that brings another rim protector in, Walker Kessler, who probably had one of the biggest swats in this World Cup.
And this is where the reserves, the bench players, can really help the team. The biggest thing, there's 6 minutes in the second quarter. It's a deficit. The United States needs to trim into it. They've given up so many points in the early going. They've got to start locking down their D.
Lithuania just not missing. They're shooting 100% from the line, 100% from three-point range. Inside the arc, they're 7 of 19, but they're out rebounding the USA. 17-8. Here's Edwards, and as good a player as he is, I'm not sure that was a good shot.
You can see it's easier to guard a one-pass or no-pass possession in one-on-one.
Brasdeikis back in the game. He drives hard, and Walker Kessler blocked from behind by Brandon Ingram. And now the USA rim protection is there. Brasdeikis probably would have been better off passing him back outside. And traveling the call on Edwards. Remember, Brasdeikis played at Michigan, played some in the NBA. Look at Ingram, who's been terrific tonight.
And that's the fight they need on the defensive boards. Cam Johnson with a tip to Walker Kessler.
Jalen Brunson back in the game. Servidis has come into the game early as well for Lithuania. Here's Jokubaitis. And the ball goes to Valanciunas. And, I mean, that's an extraordinary finish. It looked like Walker Kessler had it all covered.
Valanciunas is so strong.
Brunson, dazzling. Ingram. Ingram on the baseline. Look at Kessler with the rebound. Here's Edwards, spent 1 year at Georgia, now a superstar in the NBA with Minnesota. And Valanciunas gets the ball up to Brasdeikis. Valanciunas thought about the three. Brasdeikis drifts into the lane, puts it up and in. Boy, they are putting on a clinic. 48 points in the first half.
Become more difficult to guard by Lithuania.
Austin Reeves guarded by Servidis, who really usually doesn't come into games until late, but he's come out to play against Austin Reeves. And he's going to get called for the bump. That's the third team foul on Lithuania in this quarter.
Well, I think Kaj Maksvidas is doing a great thing here, playing some of his bench. Jeff, this pace has been unbelievable. He needs to kind of manage the minutes of his important guys. The bench is key.
Brunson has it. He's got Jokubaitis on his back. He goes in. Here comes Jokubaitis. Mid-court. He's going to go right at Reeves. He passes out to Brazdeikis. And finally, Lithuania missed a three-point shot.
But Jeff, the 9th offensive rebound in the first half from Lithuania.
Servidis, and he misses. Quick pass over to Reeves. He tries to get past Servidis, but he doesn't give up the baseline. Portis Jr. in the game. Now he turns. He finds Kessler. Kessler goes up and scores, and it's foul.
And that was an example of great teamwork. Reeves wanted to attack. He was patient, put the ball in the post, and look at Bobby Portis Jr. Bobby Portis Jr. has done so many little things for this United States team, and you can see him motivating his guys right now. He makes a great pass to Kessler, who stepped to the rim, and that's an important finish. Again, at this pace, it's more to the United States' liking. They can trim into this deficit with execution.
Kessler misses the free throw.
Good defense this possession from the United States.
Brazdeikis gets it, and the pump fake, and Jan Valanciunas goes up and scores. He got Kessler off his feet and draws the foul.
And Jeff, I just want to say, look at this. This is will. This is a player who wants it. He grabs the rebound, grabs the loose ball, and finishes through contact and willed it into the hoop.
Let's talk about Jonas Valanciunas. Always, every summer, write his name down. He is playing for Lithuania. The legend, no doubt, is how he's going to be remembered. And he's still got a long way to go. Misses the free throw. 19-point advantage for Lithuania. Oh boy, that was almost a double dribble from Reeves. Here goes Brunson, explodes to the basket, misses, and Valanciunas again, big, strong, getting rebounds that the USA probably would have gotten against a lot of other teams. Valanciunas looking and battling against Kessler, and the second foul on Kessler.
So Jeff, Jaren Jackson Jr. with 3 fouls, Walker Kessler with 2 fouls, and Austin Reeves with 2 fouls. Reeves remains in the game for offense, but both bigs are on the bench.
They get it to Brazdeikis! And he jams it home off the inbounds pass! And Lithuania are flying!
Great execution.
Reeves, pump fake. He misses, and again, another rebound for Reeves. Another rebound, for Valanciunas. Here goes Jokubaitis, he's attacking, he pulls up, he gets rejected out of bounds. And Bridges, trailing by 21 points, has words with Jokubaitis.
Well, this is great recovery here. You can see the rear view contest, chase down situation. But now the United States has to defend this curl. They do, out on the backside. Really good execution in this first half from Lithuania.
Valanciunas guarded by Banchero. And this time he tried to get the foul call. He doesn't go, the whistle doesn't blow. Brunson quickly to Bridges. He goes up and turns it over. Tried to pass back to Brunson. Jokubaitis, he drives in and misses, and now Portis and the USA with a chance to run up to Reeves. And he charges. Oh, they're going to call the block on Brazdeikis. I thought it was set, but...
Oh.
Jokubaitis goes out.
On the other side, and you hit with the knee. You have to stop until the contact.
That's going to be 3 fouls, Jeff.
3 fouls on Brazdeikis.
Wow, that's a tough call right there for Lithuania, but you love Reeves' aggressiveness. The USA needs these 2 free throws here, and they need to finish this last minute 58 strong, trim this deficit.
So the aggression by Reeves. He gets to the free throw line. He cuts the deficit back to 20. I mean, this I don't want to say that the USA are shell-shocked, but I'm sure there are a lot of fans watching this that probably are.
But when you look at the numbers, offensive rebounds 10-4 and three-point shooting, 9 3-point makes to 3. The Lithuania bench also outscoring USA 25-13. This Lithuania team has come ready to play.
Well, Brazdeikas, one of their most important players, out of the game now with 3 fouls, as you said, under 2 minutes remaining. Bridges guarding Karanauskas. Bridges, an elite defender. Kuzminskis takes it deep, hands it off. Servitas goes up. Beautiful play, Lithuania. Brunson, bounce pass, Portis, he gets to the rim.
I love what Bobby Portis is doing for this team, playing really hard, impacting the game in a lot of ways. Bridges is working extremely hard. They're switching all pick and rolls.
Servitas, bounce pass, and Bridges, great defense. I mean, that's all he does is make defensive plays. He's unreal.
And that's the ball pressure. If they can maintain it, the key is off the ball.
Nico Zisas, the Greece legend, watching tonight from the stands with some of the other Greeks that have remained. They lost to this USA team and Lithuania. Traveling, turns it back over, and you know, Mike, a lot of people talking about that game last night in the Araneta as, again, we look at the play to Servitas, the handoff, and it was an incredible display by Jordan Clarkson. But this is pretty tough to beat what we're watching tonight, at least for the Lithuania fans. And now an offensive foul called on Lithuania.
So they set up a Spain pick and roll action, and Kuzminskis got him. Look at Kazmaksvidas coaching his guys up. The intensity, the fire.
So Kuzminskis is going to come out. He's got 3 fouls, so that's not a good development. And Sedekarskas comes back into the game. He doesn't have any fouls. 45 seconds remaining, but that's a tough one for Kuzminskis to pick up with less than a minute to go. Edwards spins, gets inside, and has to settle for 2 free throws.
But I love the action. They ran a ghost screen off the step up. The pace was so fantastic. The ball came to Edwards with an advantage, and he made a beautiful spin move attacking the rim. Great play call by Coach Kerr and staff.
Edwards, well, he's led all scorers tonight with 16 points. Grant Hill looking on, digesting it all, and USA are going to keep the basketball. So 37.7. I think it's the first time we've seen Edwards miss free throws.
And you know, it's amazing how your energy level goes up when you're hitting shots like Lithuania, and how it goes down when you're missing shots. The key is to be consistent. The USA's got to keep going here.
Reeves gets into the paint. Motiejunas knocks it away. Brunson gets it back. 5 on the shot clock. Bounce pass to Banchero. He puts it up and in. Great job by Banchero right at the end of the shot clock.
Teamwork for a great shot. You can see the team locked in to work together.
Edwards guarding Karanauskas. Normantas, final seconds ticking off the clock. Normantas, Sedekarskas puts it up, and good defense by Reeves.
Get it under 10 with 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Let's kind of trim the deficit little by little.
Remember, as we start the second half here, foul trouble for Jackson. He's got 3 fouls in the USA team. Brazdeikas and Kuzminskis each have 3 fouls for Lithuania. Anthony Edwards comes right out and hits the jump shot.
He is a scoring machine, Jeff, and the ball seems to find him. Great work from the United States on the first possession.
And a quick turnover for Lithuania. And you never know how a team is going to come out after halftime.
Play by play.
But it's little plays, little turnovers become magnified when they help teams go on runs. And the USA might just be about to go on a big run here. Here's Bridges missing. Sedekarskas with the rebound. Hart trying to guard Sedekarskas.
Switching pick and rolls.
Offensive foul. Called on Lithuania. Is it Valanciunas? And it's some of the stars coming out tonight, sitting in front of us. All the celebrities want to come and watch the USA play.
Now, Jeff, is it interesting that there's so much talk about three-point shooting and shot selection in the NBA, and the United States creates shots into mid-range pull-up jump shots?
I wasn't exactly sure what that foul was, but obviously it was Valanciunas that picked it up. Here's Jackson. Gets it over to Brunson for three. You can count it. And he is confident.
And again, great post reaction there. Lithuania, aware of the size of Jackson Jr., sent the second defender to the rim.
And Jackson, already that lead has been cut to 12 points.
Great start for the USA.
Valanciunas. Oh, now they call another foul on him. Charging into Jackson.
Steve Kerr, calm and cool, calls floppy.
And Jackson now winning an early battle against Valanciunas, who has 2 fouls.
And Jeff, again, that word becomes so important. We've seen emotional discipline. Lithuania, how do they respond?
Well, imagine what it would be for the USA if they could come back from this huge deficit to win this game. Jackson for 3! And now it's time for the Americans to come out and get hot from deep. They have started the second half with an 8-0 run. Jokubaitis pulls up. And there is the putback, and they're not going to count it. And they've called a technical foul on Lithuania for coming out and protesting, I think, for not counting the basket. So Kazis Maksvidas has been slapped with a technical foul.
So Jeff, if we're analyzing this play, it looked like the foul came as Valanciunas tipped it in.
Yeah, that's a tough one to take for Lithuania. So they definitely not had anything go their way here at the start of the third quarter, and Brunson goes to the line.
The tough thing for the USA right now, they're switching pick and roll. So whatever guard switches on to Valanciunas, it's almost impossible to keep him from burying you under the rim.
So now it's an 8-point deficit. They trailed by 17 at halftime, and this looks far more manageable now for the USA. Jokubaitis taking on Edwards. Edwards reaching in, knocking it away. Are they going to count it? Are they going to? They're not going to count it. They're going to give the basketball to the USA to inbound.
That's a tough situation as well. Such great defense. You earn the breakaway and eventually come up with it.
And just like it felt like everything was going Lithuania's way for much of the first half, now suddenly nothing is going their way and everything is going the United States' way.
You know what they say, Jeff? Basketball is a game of runs.
And definitely from a psychological standpoint, you wonder how this is going to impact Lithuania.
So again, the short shot clock, 14 seconds, because it was entered in the front court. USA did not have the awareness that it's not a 24-second shot clock. They had the right idea. They put it in the post, but they felt like they understood they were working with a 24-second shot clock.
So that was a tough break for the USA. Edwards thought he had a layup, and it didn't count. And now let's see if Lithuania can get back on track. Quick pass to Brasdeikis, and fouled by Hart. That's his first foul. And getting a look at the Italians here scouting tonight, the Italian coaching staff, other than Gianmarco Pizzeco. There is Normantas.
Big shot for Normantas, pushing it back out to a 10-point lead.
Bridges gets to the rim.
And now the game coming a little easier to the United States. Starts with their defensive pressure in the half court.
And Normantas was fouled. Oh, what a game. I mean, this is the game.
This is the game.
I've been waiting
we've
for
been
something
waiting
like
for
this.
Yes.
We've been watching everything up in Okinawa. Everything's happening in Jakarta. Those incredible results. And boy, this one has really come to life. Valanciunas. Jokubaitis, that's long. Ball falls to Sedekarskas. Puts it up, that's not going to count. So, turnover, this time on Lithuania. No, don't get me wrong, we've had some great games. It's been very enjoyable, but this just takes it to a different level.
USA back into their floppy action, traditional NBA set.
There's Bridges in the paint. And the lead is 6. And Kazis Maksvidas has to call timeout.
That came at big times for this United States team. But this has all started with the United States defense defending the ball better with more ball pressure, having better coverage.
Brasdeikis puts it up and misses, but the ball falls to Normantas. Can they get it? No, they cannot. Brunson has it. And he just gets all the way to the rim. And look, the United States, like hitting this Lithuania team like a tsunami. Normantas for 3. Jackson with the rebound. The USA, a chance to close to within 2. Bridges. If they hit it 3, they'll pull to within 1. It's Jackson!
The pace is back to where the USA wants it, but it's because of the defensive stops and defensive rebounding that triggers their transition.
Brasdeikis has 3 fouls. Jackson switches onto him. He goes up against Jackson. And a foul called on the USA. Foul on Brunson for a push.
That'll be 3.
I don't think it was a push that he needed to make. That's the thing. But there he was scoring at the other end.
But
to close the gap to 4.
What I love is the effort, the visible effort that you see from the United States on the defensive boards right now.
Lithuania is still out-rebounding the USA 31-17. Paolo Banchero checks into the game. Brunson goes out. Halliburton also comes in. And Motiejunas puts it up and in. Coming off the bench, Motiejunas spelling Valanciunas.
Jeff, it's the same play that they ran for an easy bucket in the first half. They've got to do a better job handling that screen.
Demsha also in. And Edwards falls down. Here's Jokubaitis. Hands it off. And there's the flush. from Sedekerskis. And suddenly Lithuania respond with a run to go back up by 8.
Have to accept you're not going to get the call. We are not seeing United States players talk to referees unnecessarily. Really good discipline from these guys.
Bridges. Oh. And USA turn it over again. Here's Brazdakis. And Sedekerskis flies it and gets rejected by Edwards. But there's Jokubaitis for the follow. Well, it was a great swat, but you got to get the basketball. The lead goes back to 10. Edwards, what a finish, going right at Motiejunas.
He is something special. A block at one end, a finish at the other.
A game-high 20 points for Anthony Edwards. Bounce pass, read by Edwards. Brazdakis not able to pick it up. USA has it. Halliburton. Head up. Hands it off to Edwards for 3. And that was short, but Halliburton gets in there, gets the rebound. Another chance for Edwards for 3. Not again. Unbelievable. The USA, the ball on the miss bounced off the rim on top of the backboard, but now the USA throw it away.
Banchero really looking to get the ball to Edwards there. But this is the type of effort the United States needs. This is outstanding energy from the United States.
Now Bridges has it, and the ball's bouncing around. Who's going to get it? Banchero has it. USA cross court. Bridges, oh, he charges into Motiejunas. Oh, my goodness. They have called another block on Lithuania. I thought he was set. They have not been able to get a charge called on the USA.
You have to love Motiejunas giving up his body. He's doing exactly what he's coached to do. You can understand the frustration from the Lithuania bench with several block charge calls going the other way. But just like Coach Kerr did in the USA huddle, they've got to also say, hey, accept it, move on to the next play.
Bridges makes the first. And he can cut it back to 6, and does. USA at the free throw line shooting 70% now, 7 of 10. Brazdakis goes right at Banchero, passes it back to Dimsha, who misses the 3, but Karanauskas is in. Benjes puts it up, it's good. And that's what he does. He's a 3-point shooter. Reeves back in the game for the USA. In the left corner, as is Ingram, who's in the right corner. Bridges from downtown, rattles it in. I think these USA guys are having a good time.
This is great competition. This is a fantastic basketball game.
Brazdakis going right at Reeves. The help comes. Now he's going to go right at Reeves, and the foul on Reeves.
So it's clearly part of the Lithuanian game plan to post up Reeves. See, they're going at him. 2 hands in the body as Brazdakis went to the rim.
So Reeves now with 3 fouls. That was the Bridges 3-pointer. Portis Jr. back in the game. Karanauskas. There's Bridges going out. I mean, he's just been solid every single game for the USA.
Yeah, he's a two-way player. He's got perimeter shooting skills. He can get to the rim, multi-level scorer.
Brazdakis now with 7 points, 3 assists, 2 rebounds. He had that ferocious dunk off the inbounds pass. Gets both of them to go. He plays, remember, he's from Canada. His parents Lithuanian, and played in Michigan, played with Orlando.
Oh.
Now the pass up to Brandon Ingram. Brandon Ingram gets it deep and puts it up and in.
Brandon Ingram can get a bucket. Lithuania caught sleeping. Intelligent from Halliburton. Ball ahead, Brandon Ingram, 2.
Kuzminskas back in. Remember, he's got the 3 fouls as well. He turns, puts it up, and no green shirts for the rebound. They tried to foul Halliburton to stop the play. Halliburton goes around Montiunas, hands it off to Banchero, and he gets it to drop.
So you love Halliburton's unselfishness. He got the mismatch, and then he's looking for other people. He's really important for this team's offense.
Benches from deep, long this time, but the ball not rebounded by Ingram, and Lithuania get a new 14. And the ball, oh, look at that. Fortunate for Lithuania, the ball lands in the hands of Kuzminskas, and he scores from the baseline. Ingram again, pushed out. Look at him turn. Oh, goodness me. Just call him buckets.
You love how he's attacking the rim right now. He's not settling for perimeter mid-range shots.
USA have shaved 13 points off the Lithuania lead from halftime. Lithuania with a chance to take it deep here into the shot clock, into the game clock. Benches puts it up. They battle, and Kuzminskas with the putback. Cam Johnson back in the game. Portis as well. So 4th quarter underway. Lithuania leading at 71-65. Karanauskas, Normantas, Motiejūnas, Benjas, and Kuzminskas in the game for Lithuania. Cam Johnson, and that was a foul called on Brandon Ingram. And what do you think about Motiejūnas so far?
I love what Motiejūnas is doing, but Jeb, if you've seen this Lithuanian team play through the years, they have all kinds of unique high-low looks, and that was a great one from Coach Maxivitis, drawing the foul on Ingram. And look at the physicality now from the USA. They picked it up. Great job on the end line there.
Karanauskas. Back to Kuzminskas. Feet set and misses, but there's Karanauskas with the putback.
So, Jeff, the United States must block players out. There are no blockouts taking place. 22 offensive rebounds last game, 18 now. Please block someone out.
What a pass. The finish wasn't there from Portis, and now a chance to run for Lithuania. 4-on-3 break. They get it to the corner. Benjas is blocked by Halliburton. Terrific play by Halliburton. And now the USA are running. Ingram with his back pass, but it gets away from Reeves, and Normantas is going to leak out for a wide open layup, and Lithuania go up by 10. Halliburton into the paint, hands it off to Portis.
I love Halliburton's unselfishness, making an easy play for his teammate. Great job.
Normantas goes behind his back. Gets it to Motiejūnas, who's posting up Reeves. He puts it up.
So there's got to be some emergency double team in place when it's Motiejūnas or Valanciunas against a small guard.
And a trip called, and that is number 4 on Kuzminskas. Minute and a half into the 4th quarter, and he may have to come out. So Brazdeikis will come back in. Brazdeikis has 3 fouls. For the USA, Jackson and Brunson each have 3 fouls. Here goes Reeves into the paint, does a great job. Wow! Absorbing the contact and then getting the basket.
Jeff, that's fantastic. handling the ball pressure, and watch him get the corner. He's being held, and now decelerates right into the defender and still has the touch to make the shot.
So that cuts it back to an 8-point deficit for the USA. Reeves makes the free throw, and now it's back to 7. Remember, Reeves played so well for the Lakers in the NBA playoffs against Steve Kerr's Golden State Warriors. Karanowski spins, turns, puts it up, and he gets it right back. Unbelievable. Shrek is in the house.
And we love Shrek, Jeff.
Look at this. How many times, I mean, it's just a struggle for Reeves against this Lithuania team, keeping him out in that low post.
But this is really good game planning from the Lithuania coaching staff led by Kaz Maksvytis. They are not only a post-up team through the 5, but they'll post up the 4, Kuzminskas, they'll post up the wings. And we have seen Karanauskas go to work against Greece and now go to work against Reeves.
Edwards. And cometh the hour, cometh Edwards. He's got 22 points, which is a game high. Karanauskas has been the real surprise for Lithuania. He's got 14. And USA have to be careful. They don't want to get a technical.
I think the USA is saying, hey, how long is he in there? 3 seconds.
I mean, I don't know how the foul was on Halliburton because he was Valanciunas pushing him.
Yeah, he was fronting.
Normantas to Valanciunas, travel, nope, fouled it in the lane.
Great pass there from Normantas on the slipping Valanciunas. Valanciunas so strong. As soon as he got his hands on that ball, Cam Johnson couldn't knock it away.
And Valanciunas turns in.
Bobby Portis not backing down.
Oh, look at that. And Edwards, that is just way too careless for Normantas. What is he thinking about trying to dribble the ball in front of Edwards like that?
Yeah, he's got to be strong and sure. And the thing that you see, he didn't even complain, just ran back on D. He knew it. You know, Jeff, we've said all game, the USA has plenty of time, but time is running short on him. 7 minutes to go.
Here's Brandon Ingram, missing from 3, and a strong rebound for Normantas. And Lithuania's leading scorer of the night has the ball, Karanauskas. He gets it deep. He puts up another one and now misses. Boy, he had a wide open look from about 5 feet. Edwards. Offensive foul, moving screen on Portis.
I think they called just a little shoulder or elbow chuck.
7 minutes, now under 7 minutes to go. And Brandon Ingram reaches in and fouls Benjis.
And now, Jeff, Lithuania will shoot the bonus the rest of the game.
Well, Edwards. Interesting line on Edwards. He has no points, no assists. Excuse me, has no assists, no rebounds, but 22 points. That's
He's
bizarre.
Just getting buckets out here right now. But I think he can really do so much more, Jeff. The big thing for me is the defensive rebounding can't just be big men. It's got to be team rebounding, and it starts with physical blockouts.
And they were out-rebounded, what, 17 by Montenegro, and right now they're being out-rebounded 17 by Lithuania.
It's a factor.
So the lead back to 10 points for Lithuania, the men from the Baltics. Anthony Edwards for 3! got 25 points. Brasdeikis for three, gets it right back. Edwards, and the response by Portis, and he is fouled. So now he goes to the line for a three-point play.
Jeff, I can't say it enough how important Bobby Portis is to this team because he brings that front court physicality. Look at this strong finish to the rim. The United States needs stops.
Great play. Portis cuts the deficit to 7 points. Bridges back in the game. Arguably the best defender in this USA team. Brasdeikis gets it deep, loses his footing, gets it to Benjis, and he nails the three from the corner.
Anthony Edwards lost Benjis. Benjis made him pay.
12 threes have been made by Lithuania. They're 12 of 23. Karanauskas fouls Halliburton.
You can see Benjis lost the ball, or Brasdeikis lost the ball. Benjis drifted to the corner. And those are the small details that the United States has to clean up to get these stops.
A lot of those Lithuanians on the plane with me when they got off. I was amazed by how many turned out here in Manila. Halliburton missing it. No, it falls through. The basketball god smiling.
Shooter's touch, Tyrese Halliburton.
Jonas Valanciunas going up against Portis. And the foul on Portis Jr.
Hey, Jeff, that is so hard. Look at this, great.
Oh, my goodness. Look at that. I can almost touch it.
Unbelievable.
Back down.
Fans love it. Wave the flag.
Shooter's bounce.
So, Valanciunas is so big and strong. Portis is trying to battle him for position, but he just leaned on him, called for the foul.
So Valanciunas goes to the line. He really set the tone tonight with his physical play for Lithuania. That combined, obviously, with that outstanding passing defense and shooting from Lithuania.
Well, Lithuania's played a complete game out here today, Jeff. They've really been good on both ends of the floor, but there's still 5 minutes for the USA to turn the game. They need consecutive stops and execution on the offensive end.
He misses the second, so it's an 8-point lead for Lithuania. Is Brandon Ingram going to drive? He's going to put it up over his New Orleans Pelicans teammate.
You know, he can get a shot whenever he wants, so smooth, mid-range pull-up.
What a battle. And offensive fouls out on Valanciunas. It is indeed, and he has got 4 fouls. And now the question is Monteunice? Yes, Monteunice will come into the game. Jackson back in the game, and now you wonder if there's a slight advantage in that front court for the USA.
Coach Kasvidas encouraging Valanciunas after the sub.
Oh. And you know, the late Secretary General of FIBA, Borislav Stankovic, and the former NBA Commissioner David Stern, when they got this idea about getting these players together, playing at World Cups and Olympic Games, this is what they had in mind.
There's no doubt about it. This has been a fantastic evening of basketball here in Manila.
Should say late NBA Commissioner David Stern as well. Here is Brunson. Is back to 4. Jokubaitis relatively quiet tonight. He drives in, passes to Sedekarskas. He gets in. The ball knocked out of his hands. Matianis gets it. He puts it up and in. Extraordinary. Now Ingram to Jackson. The ball knocked out of his hands. Jokubaitis has it. And Normantas elects not to shoot it. He brings it back out. Coming up on the 4-minute mark, Lithuania leading it by 6. Edwards playing the D, remember. He will pick your pockets, but Brazdeikis keeps it, drives in, and the ball's going to stay with Lithuania with 3.5 seconds remaining. Unbelievable. With that, you simply cannot dribble in front of Anthony Edwards like that.
That is unbelievable ball pressure. He's hounding Brazdeikis, speeds him up. Brazdeikis out of control, right into Jaren Jackson Jr. You'd love to see Jaren Jackson Jr. try to take a charge there.
Brazdeikis goes out. Kuzminskas is going to come back in.
So now, Jeff, with this lineup for Lithuania, you got to watch them popping a shooter here, back to the three-point line.
Kuzminskas.
Oh, give me that.
And right on cue. Oh, I don't believe it! You cannot be serious! Kuzminskas, under incredible ball pressure, throws up a prayer over Anthony Edwards and scores. It's a 9-point lead. And now Bridges. Oh, he stands up. That's traveling. Watch this. How in the world does he score? How does he survive that one? Well, that's the kind of shot all Lithuanians practice in their backyard, and Steve Kerr knows a thing or two about hitting long-range shots. He was among the best. Normantas takes it deep, back to Jokubaitis. The dump down low, and offensive foul. And it's on Matiunas. So USA get it back, but down 9. Brunson brings it across midcourt. Edwards. He's got 25 points. He puts it up from deep. Short. Now it's going to be Ingram for 3. And Sedekarskas can't get it, but Jackson fouls Sedekarskas. 2 good looks for the USA. And Mike, the USA clearly can come back from a large deficit, but on the other hand, it's tough to come back all the way from a 17-point deficit, or 19, or 21 is what it was.
This is where experience together would really be, helpful for them. They would have more plays that they could go to. They could have more situations they could create. I love what Coach Kerr did. He went back to the first play of the game where they popped the 5 and brought Edwards from the second side. He got a great look at the top of the key. But again, when you come back from such a large deficit, you expend so much energy. Now, there's 2:58 to play. They really need stops and to be efficient on the offensive end.
Sedekarskas now has 8 points to go with his game-high 9 rebounds for Lithuania.
10-point lead, just under 3.
And Reeves misses, and it's Sedekarskas with another rebound.
So again, Jeff, the United States' last 3 attempts were 3-point shots. The first 2 were open. This one, Reeves checks in, and he just takes a step back, contested 3. You've got to work harder together, teamwork for better shots in these winning time possessions.
Sedekarskas makes The first. And the second.
USA with work to do, Jeff.
Well, it truly has been a fight. Here's Edwards, and Edwards again!
And now you cannot trade baskets. They've got to get defensive stops.
Here's Jokubaitis, cross court, Edwards gets the steal. He pulls up from deep. Oh boy, that was what he needed. And then Reeves fouls Sedekarskas, who had just collected his 11th rebound.
Yeah, great job by Sedekarskas. Reeves hustles in, he gets the ball. But again, Jeff, this is reaching around the player. You're clearly going to get called for a foul in this situation. You can see it right there. He reached around. That's clearly a foul. It's great effort from Reeves.
So many of these players have contributed in so many different ways, especially for Lithuania. Now Reeves is coming out to talk to the referee. He has to be careful. Even just watching this game because Minskas hit that shot. But it has been a crazy game. Crazy.
And that shot kind of sums up this game. USA has put great ball pressure on.
What if his teammate goes in first?
Yeah. If the ball is entering on the basket, this is not a violation. We consider the basket valid. This is the rule. It's like that. That's why we call just to avoid any foul after that. And we stop everything. But if the basket enters, then we cannot cancel.
And the first one goes for Sedekarskas, the double-double. I mean, it's kind of been almost a quiet double-double, hasn't it? He has been sensational, though.
Well, he's done it through hard work, and he's been a key all of their games. He's been the cross-match defender. He's been a key rebounder. 10-point deficit, 1 timeout left for the United States.
And Edwards goes down and is fouled by Sedekarskas. That is his first foul. USA can come back from a 10-point deficit with 2 minutes left.
Without a doubt.
This thing is far from over. They know it. Lithuania knows it.
But, Jeff, in general, the USA dug such a big hole, and now when they need to get defensive stops, they have not been able to come up with it. Part of that due to the lack of defensive rebounding, allowing the 18 offensive boards. And again, I want to go back to the fundamental details of blocking players out. In the FIBA game, it's critical for success.
And the Stars came out tonight once again to watch this game, to watch the USA, and I'm sure that they've been caught by surprise tonight, like a lot of people will be. But this Lithuania team has been playing great basketball all summer, and they've been getting better and better. And you can better believe that people back home in Vilnius and Kaunas, Panevėžys, everywhere is going to be excited about this team as they continue to pour it on. Oh, Edwards just throws it down. That's for sure. Minskas over to Jokubaitis, who's fouled by Jackson, and Jackson has fouled out of the game.
Great effort going for the steal. Again, USA applying full court pressure, trapping. Lithuania showing good floor spacing and teamwork against the pressure and traps. That ball sailed. Jaren Jackson Jr. thought he could make a steal. Too much contact. Good effort.
So Jackson goes to sit down, and the USA, who, remember, avoided an early, a first or second round defeat at the last FIBA Basketball World Cup, but suffered one in the quarterfinals against France. Now, looking down the barrel.
But Jeff, they won the important game against Montenegro to get to the top 8. This is for matchups, and this is a fantastic experience for them to break down on video, evaluate, and say, hey, these are the things we need to do better consistently to really win this World Cup.
That was my point. It's like, it's better to lose now than to lose in the knockout. 100%.
And what I love is how the United States responded against the adversity to start the second half.
Kuzminskas has it, and the bounce pass to Sedekarskas. Ball is wedged in between the rim.
What a block by Halliburton. Unbelievable. What a play.
Yeah, he's pretty impressive for a point guard, the way he can defend in the low post, the way he gets the rim protection, the way he does everything. USA down 9. They need buckets and they need stops. Edwards steps back for 3. Good. Another one. 35 points for Anthony Edwards. Back to a 6-point game. Oh. And the foul. Lithuania asking for an unsportsmanlike. USA protesting. Don't think there should be a foul. Well, there might have been a push on Bridges before, but Lithuania might have been fortunate to get the call that they got on Edwards.
Kaz Maxvidis wants a review here. I'm very interested to see this because even though Edwards' hand was on his hip,
so it's a normal foul. It's because Edwards reached out and had his hand on the hip, but they were ruling that he wasn't grabbing.
Yeah, I think it's a good call.
And Mike, 51.7 seconds left. These are big free throws, leading by 6.
Yes, and again, keep in mind, Coach Kerr has 1 timeout left, so he can use that whenever he wants here.
You know, you give this USA team an inch, and they will take a mile. If you miss a free throw, they will use it to their advantage.
They're so used to playing special situations.
Kuzminskas, who has 4 fouls and has been brilliant tonight. I mean, the shot that he hit from when he was guarded by Edwards, he released it just in time, is unbelievable. Still looking back at it. So Kuzminskas goes out.
So when you look at this United States lineup, they have 2 point guards, Halliburton and Brunson, Edwards, Bridges, and Banchero. They're very small and skilled.
Bridges from deep, it's good! And just like that, it's a 5-point game. They're going to review it to see if it was a 3. So that was an easy one.
But this is to the advantage of the United States because it allows them to set up their full court defensive pressure.
Well, Lithuania knows what's coming. They've obviously practiced for this. Here's Karanauskas. And he gets it up to Demchuk, who runs into an open space. wants to avoid the foul, and that is on Edwards. Anthony Edwards picks up his third foul, and Margaret Normantis goes to the free throw line. He's only scored 4 points tonight. Remember, he had 18 on opening night against Egypt. And 66% shooter coming into this one. He makes the first.
6-point lead right now. This is a critical free throw. Coach Kerr hanging on to his timeout. These guys are so experienced in late game situations.
And makes both. So back to a 7-point lead. Anthony Edwards to Banchero. Brunson steps back and fouled, shooting the three. Karanowskis wants to get a hand in the face, but he doesn't want to foul him. And Brunson, I think, on a follow-through very cleverly makes sure that he gets the hand contact. So with 28.9 seconds left, this is a very important chance for Brunson in the USA. And he misses the first. He makes the second.
Coach T. Lou communicating with his USA players. One trap and a foul. So they're going to continue with the full court pressure.
Brunson makes 2 of 3 and gets it back to a 5-point game.
And gotten themselves
but
in
Edwards
position.
Edwards was at 35 points, without a doubt, I think, the most important player for the USA. And now the question is, can they get the ball in bounds and can they get it up the court in time?
So they've got to get it across before 17 seconds.
Hart, an excellent defender in the game. They get it to Kuzminskas. He gets it back to Normantis and now to Karanowskis. And he's fouled by Hart, 21 seconds to go. So really it becomes a free throw game.
Down 5, USA needs at least one miss right now. Coach Kerr still has one timeout to use when he wants.
Mike, you understand why basketball is a religion in Lithuania, right?
Well, this has been a fantastic performance. You know, the energy from the crowd, the great team performance. They've played their way, shooting the ball well.
I mean, you look around this arena and you see tie-dye shirts everywhere. Made famous, obviously, by the 1992 Olympic team that you were talking about.
Shrek is here, green hair.
Karanowskis, not sure what was going on, but he is going to be taking a couple of free throws. And a couple of misses will just open the door a little bit more for the USA. He misses the first.
That's what the USA needs right there. Now they need to block out and rebound if this is another miss.
Karanowskis takes his time and makes the second. Now the USA have to get the ball up the floor. Brunson, 18 seconds left. Brunson goes hard to the basket, and he is fouled 2 free throws, and that is an ideal scenario for the USA because it stops the clock.
The issue here is time is running short. You have a multiple possession game.
32-team FIBA Basketball World Cup, incredible games everywhere you look, surprising results. Kuzminskas goes out. I'm not sure this would qualify as a surprise, to be honest, but certainly I think most people would have expected the USA to win this game. But these two teams were unbeaten coming into this game, and amazing traditions. And, you know, we talk about the consistency of personnel with this Lithuania team and the system that you talk about. But Brunson makes the first to get it back to a 5-point game. There's still time for the USA. And Brunson does indeed make both free throws. So he's going to go out, and Hart comes in for defense.
Yeah, but this is also really good from Coach Kerr, using his substitution
to set the defense.
To set up the defense. You can see the expertise in terms of managing these late game situations. Now the USA is down 4, 16 seconds. They need a turnover. Again, look for the trap and foul.
Oh, Normantis, go, he doesn't get it. Bancaro comes up for the steal. The three-point shot for Bridges from the corner is no good. And now Dempsey has it. The wide open floor. He's going to go in for the dunk. And Lithuania have dodged a bullet right at the end. The United States got the steal they needed, and they missed the shot from the corner. Might just help them more than a win tonight.
It sure doesn't hurt them because it's only matchups. They're not out of the tournament.
Anthony Edwards from deep, misses. And Brunson for three, misses, and Lithuania have remained unbeaten by defeating the United States of America in the second round.